sure his last name, Oliansky. He wants to be Plymouth Township trustee. Did I get your name right?
Yeah, you got it right.
All right, and your website is Mike. Your website is Mike for Plymouth. You're on You have a Facebook page, Mike for Plymouth on Facebook.
Yep, that would be me.
All right, now Plymouth is in our neck of the woods, and let's just give everybody your 2-minute elevator door pitch here. Tell them why they should elect you and what you got going on. But when you were you part of that, or in any way involved in that school board decision in Plymouth years back, where they had that crazy book? It was lesbian pornography, and the school board in Plymouth ruled against the people that showed up to read that book. Are you aware of that? What I'm talking about here?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Matt's a friend of mine, and he led the charge against that.
Yeah. Okay. I throw that out there, not to sandbag you or give you something hard right off the bat, but I just want to know if you're aware of that and what's going on in Plymouth these days. Are kids still being dumped down in school and taught all the wrong stuff, and who's standing against that?
Yeah, well, this election is about the township, so, it doesn't concern the school board. And the reason that I'm running is Plymouth Township has the lowest tax and water rates in Wayne County. I think that's really important. And, part two of that is it attracts businesses to the township, so we get to keep the rates low, get to keep the residential taxes low. So I want to do all that, and our services that the township provides are pretty good. So we want to keep that up and keep it going.
Plymouth is one of the best communities to live in the state. I lived in Plymouth for years. I love that town. And you guys also have one of the coolest restaurants ever. You've got the Sardine Room out there. Have you had the Brussels sprouts?
Yeah, I have.
That's the place, man.
Yep.
So,
now, what got me started is I think there's some people running who want to raise taxes and expand the government. And that's just a bad thing, and somebody's got to be on the board to stop that.
Hang on a second. When you say you think that, what would they raise taxes for? Along what line, and what would be their rationale?
Okay. Well, one of the issues is there's an operation called PARC, the Plymouth Arts and Recreation Complex. And to answer your previous question, that is not a function of government.
Yeah.
It's for entertainment. So they started this thing privately. They bought an old school in the city of Plymouth. They want to renovate it. And they want to build an 800-seat concert hall, right? So they start up and they say, we want this to be, self-funding, private. Well, surprise, now they want tax money. They want $25 million, about $19 million from Plymouth Township for a project in the city. So I've been going around doing my door-to-door, meeting people, and I'm telling them about this. And just recently, the opposition sent out a postcard accusing me of using scare tactics. So I got to tell you, $25 million in new taxes is pretty scary to me. Doesn't that scare you?
Do the taxes come from property taxes?
Yeah, property taxes will be taxing your home to go pay for this.
So Plymouth residents will pay an additional $25 million toward a project that comes directly from their property tax, which will probably be increased. There's never decreased, correct?
Oh, yeah.
And so you're making people aware of that. You're making people aware of that, and somebody accused you of scare tactics because you were making people aware of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the second part. If they think telling people the truth is scary, why are they supporting it?
Yeah, exactly. And now this is your competitor, or whoever you're running against is doing this?
Yeah, it's one of the people I'm running against. There's 4 people that are going to be trustees, and there's about 9 of us running. So, one of them is solidly behind it. He sent out a postcard. And the good thing about the postcard is he put some of the other people on there that support taxes for this thing. So you can hang on to that postcard, and you know who not to vote for.
Are you running on the Republican ticket?
Yes.
Okay. And your opponents are Democrats, or do you have Republicans that are calling for tax?
My opponents are Republicans who like taxes.
Wow. So you've got progressive Republicans, and this is a primary race, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So you're up against somebody else. It's not the election yet. It's the primary, and you've got Republican opponents that want to raise taxes?
Yep.
And what's their core argument? Oh, it's for the betterment of the community and
it's the
culture.
Betterment of the community, and and they're soft pedaling it on their postcard. They're saying we just want to talk about it. Well, didn't we just talk about a gas tax, and look what happened?
Yes, we did. We talked about it. We voted it down. The legislator said, "We'll talk about it, you stupid people," and we got taxed. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm new at this. I don't know all the political shuck and jive. I just tell people what I believe. I tell them what I want to do, and then I'm going to go do it.
good, fantastic. We need people like that in office. What else? What other issues are confronting Plymouth that you're on top of, or will be when you're elected?
We need to work on our own parks plan. We've got some parks in the township. And one of the things that happened was on the board, some of the members voted against doing a survey to see what the residents wanted for their park. So I don't understand that at all. We need to go talk to people, see what they want. If we're going to spend money, we need to spend it in the township.
Yeah. Plymouth is a beautiful little community, gorgeous community. It's one of the best places to live in Michigan.
It's absolutely wonderful. And we got the second lowest crime rate in the whole state.
Yeah, and let's hope that keeps up, because more and more crime seems to be drift here, drift there. Now, do you guys have problems with pension liabilities that you can't make? A lot of communities do.
Well, it's funny you should mention that, because we used to have a joint fire department with the city of Plymouth. And when they withdrew from it, and I mean, that's their right. They said, we can go get services cheaper elsewhere. It's like, okay, go ahead. But they owed us $4 million for legacy costs for the fire department, for the pension, for the medical costs. And our supervisor just negotiated a $300,000 payment with them. But, we're still $3.5 million short because they owe us that money.
Who's they?
The city of Plymouth.
Okay. Local politics, man, it's a hornet's nest more often than not.
It's pretty funny. It's almost worse than the national. Some of the stuff that people are saying about me is just outrageous, and I haven't done anything. I'm just running for the first time.
Now, people can find out about you over at your Facebook page, Mike for Plymouth on Facebook.
Yep, and there's a MikeForPlymouth.com website, too.
Okay, good. I'm glad you told me that, because it's not listed here. MikeForPlymouth.com. That's the place I would argue people should go. They can contribute to you and your planks up there, our platform and planks and all that good stuff.
Yep, and I've got some videos on Facebook, and we're getting them out on YouTube.
Okay, well, I like everything I heard, and it was a pleasure meeting you, Aaron Dearborn.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, there, Rowan. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Michael Olenonsky. I think I've got that right. And MikeForPlymouth.com. We need to defeat progressive Republicans as much as we need to drive a stake through the heart of progressive Democrat Party.